Now we're going to do the East, okay? And again, this list is 100% correct, and it is not up for discussion. All right? I'm just telling you so that you know. You know, and I know. Okay? Let's start with the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins, unfortunately, okay, are a maybe yes, maybe. Now, I know one of you is going to pull the clip of me saying last season that the Boston Bruins were not a playoff team. And to be fair, I stand by that. That was not an incorrect call. A broken clock is right twice a day. I fell on the Bruins being okay. They've gone out. They've added Zdorov. They've added Elias Lindholm. They've subtracted Linus Ullmark. I don't know how good the Bruins are. Jake DeBrusk is not there. This is a team with a lot of moving parts. And I like, they were just a lot better than they should have been last season. And if they regress to the median, they could very well be on the outside looking in. I'm not as strong on them missing the playoffs as I was last year, but it would not shock me if they did. Okay? So I'm just saying that, okay? I'm not as strong about it. Now, we're gonna do the obvious right away, okay? We're gonna do the Montreal Canadiens. Because I know some of you, and I'm not going to try to be a homer here, okay? But I think the Montreal Canadiens are maybe yes, maybe no. Listen to me. I get that they are rebuilding. I get it. I've hit the apex, okay? Right here. Like it was bad for a long time. Now the other way. Sorry, like this, right? The valley. Right? This is when it was going bad. Then, now we're here. Now it's starting to turn. The Montreal Canadiens are going to make some improvements. They have to. You got to be getting better, right? You got all these kids. This is a team that is going to get better. Okay? Odd makers think that they're going to get worse. Like, some of you think Montreal is a bottom 5 team. And I'm like, wow, that's wild. Okay? Even before the Patrick Laine news. Patrick Laine comes in, which I think was a great trade. It's a high win, low risk. I'm all for it. Okay? The Montreal Canadiens are going to be a better team. They need some more scoring. They need to stay healthy, but they have a plethora of young defensemen. I'm excited to see Lane Hudson. I'm excited to see Logan Mailloux in the lineup. This is a much better team. Okay? Now, here's how much I think that they're going to be a better team. Okay? I just want you guys to all be aware of this. All right? This here is... There we go. There we go. It's Bet365. All right? If you do bet on sports, please play responsibly. Okay? Make sure you do that. Let me go to the futures here. Okay? Regular season points. Okay? Let's scroll down a little bit here. Let's scroll down to Montreal. Montreal, the over-under is at 76.5. Okay? 76.5. Let me... NHL standings. NHL standings. Can I do that from last year? Okay, yes. Boom. Perfect. Okay. So, let me pull this in here. Again, if you're listening to this, I'll describe it better. Montreal had 76 points last year. Okay? 76. And you're telling me that a full year and adding Patrick Laine and adding some of the young players and this team finally not having 3 goalies in the rotation is going to give you nothing. It's not going to improve you one bit. Look, do I think Montreal is a playoff team? Maybe not. But do I think they can compete for a spot? At least be in the conversation and not be absolute sellers? Yes. Okay. Now, minus 130, you could probably get a better odds somewhere else. Okay. But I'm just not looking. All right. Montreal over 76.5. Okay. We're going to hit $25 on it. Pays $44.23. Okay. It's not much. But I'm a slap it. All right. Boom. Hold on. Let me pull this here. Oh, right. Sorry. I gotta I forgot to log in. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Boom. There we go. All right. Boom. The bet has been placed. Okay. Let me pull this back here. Okay. Here. See, look. Little up. Blah, 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 blah. Bet placed. All right. So we have the Montreal Canadiens going over 76.5 points. All right. Write that down. Okay. Perfect. Next. Keep the show rolling here. The Washington Capitals, they go back into the same conversation. Maybe yes, maybe no. If you listen to me and Anthony Rivera and Anna Bernard on Total Hockey Now, you know that last year I called the Washington Capitals frauds, and they are. They are frauds. I have no idea if this team is good or bad. I don't know. Because they've gone out to get Pierre-Luc Dubois. So you're not, like, if you're going out to trade for that contract, you're not rebuilding, right? So you got to be going for it. But are you really a playoff team when you struggled to score goals last season? I'm just going to leave them there. Okay? It is what it is. But the Washington Capitals are frauds. Just with me here. Carolina is a playoff team. The Carolina Hurricanes are going to be good. I don't think they're going to be dominant, though. Okay? I don't. They will be good. They will not be dominant. You understand? Good, but not dominant. Their offense is, it's lacking, but I think their defense will be okay. Their goaltending, who knows how many games Freddie Anderson can play. Let's just go with that, okay? The Ottawa Senators. Nope. Remember that NHL list? I'm going to put this back here so you can all see, okay? Again, if you're listening to this, Ottawa had 78 points last year, okay? 78. I'll bring that 365 back in here. Okay. Where is Ottawa? Let's go down a little bit here. Ottawa Senators. They have an over-under of 90.5. Here, 90.5. The under is minus 150. I get that they went out to get Linus Ullmark. Okay, I get it. He's a much better goalie than anything they had there. But that, you're telling me that is a 12-point swing. At least 12 points. Now that Linus Ullmark is in Ottawa, Ottawa is the same trash can of a team that they were 12 months ago. Have the Ottawa Senators gotten significantly better since last season? No. They haven't. The Ottawa Senators are not. They have a better chance of being at the bottom of the standings than the Montreal Canadiens do. They got a better goalie, yes. Linus Ullmark is a lot better than Anton Forsberg and Jonas Korpisalo. He is. He's still, like, Linus Ullmark's going to find out that he's in Ottawa pretty quick because he's not playing in Boston anymore. And the Ottawa Senators are just not very good. Yeah, they got a new coach. I don't care. This isn't a good team. They got a whole bunch of money locked up long term. I don't like it. So we're gonna do it again, Mom. $25 right here. Boom. On the under for Ottawa, 90.5 points. Done. There we go. We placed two bets. Montreal Canadiens over point totals. The Ottawa Senators under point totals. I look forward to spending my winnings at McDonald's. I could maybe afford a 10-piece nugget combo or trio, whatever you want to call it. Okay? We're good till there now? Perfect. I said what I said about the Ottawa Senators. Linus Ullmark's going to find out. Okay? Columbus, man, I'm not going to shit on them, but like we already know. Detroit, man, I have no idea what Yzerman is doing, but it is I don't like this team. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they are a playoff team. Not at all. Not one bit. The New Jersey Devils, hey man, straight to the Stanley Cup contender. Right? They finally have a goalie. Right? Jacob Markstrom is in town. a healthy Timo Meyer and a healthy Jack Hughes and a healthy Nico Hischier is going to go a long way. Their defense is good. Dougie Hamilton being healthy. Luke Hughes on the back end. New Jersey had so many injuries last season. There's no excuses anymore. This team can stay healthy. Sheldon Keefe behind the bench. This can be a Stanley Cup contender. Okay? Stanley Cup contender in my mind, without a question. We're going to move the Florida Panthers right there as well. Florida is just a good hockey team, man. They're well coached. They lost some pieces, as most teams do when you win the Stanley Cup, but nothing really too big. Yes, they lost Brandon Montour, and maybe that'll hurt the most, but guys like Oliver Ekman-Larsson, guys like Nick Cousins, guys like Vladimir Tarasenko, those are guys you can go and get at the deadline and kind of solidify your roster. Okay? So, it is what it is. The Philadelphia Flyers, that's a nope. They still don't have goaltending. They don't have a goaltending. And John Tortorella is still the coach of this team. As much as I want to believe that good things can happen when John Tortorella is there, I think the Flyers surpassed their expectations last year. I expect them to come back down to earth. Yes, Mitchkov's going to be in town, but the Flyers' identity is the John Tortorella way. Dump and chase, block a lot of shots, rigid system. Not in. The New York Islanders, just maybe. I don't want to say no, because the Islanders are always a team that is there. Offensively, I hate them. They bring no joy to my life. But defensively, they're going to be good, and I think Ilya Sorokin can bounce back. I think their goaltending is good enough to keep them in games. It's going to be boring to watch. Nobody's tuning in Saturday afternoon to watch the New York Islanders play, but it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. The Toronto Maple Leafs are a playoff team. I'm not hating on them. You know that the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to score their way into the playoffs. Are they getting past the first round? You already know my answer. All right? If you're new here, it's no. The Maple Leafs are just a cheap version right now of the Edmonton Oilers. They're loaded up front. Right? Their depth kind of lacks. Their defense is horrendous. This is a terrible defensive team. And all their hope lies in Joseph Woll. If he stays healthy, maybe they become a contender, but they need to get out of the first round, and they haven't done that consistently. So that's a nope. The Pittsburgh Penguins are a maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say no, because I feel like the Metro is just kind of open. And as long as Sid's there, and as long as Gino's there, and as long as Letang is there, and Carlson, and Jerry, this is a team that they got some guys on that roster who another kick at the can kind of thing. So maybe, I don't know, but I'm going to leave them there. I think maybe yes, maybe no. The Rangers are going straight to the Stanley Cup contender part. I hate it. I hate Chris Kreider and that he's part of the Rangers. But the Rangers are deep. They got one of the best blue lines. The goaltending's elite. Top tier team, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. The Buffalo Sabres are just a no. No. I know. The Devin Levi shares last year really burned me. It's not that Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen is not good. They also have added some players on defense. I just don't think this team can score enough goals to be good. And there's just too much competition in the Atlantic. So I don't see it. I don't see it. Sorry, Buffalo. Maybe next year. Tampa Bay Lightning, man. To me, they're a playoff team. I know they lost Steven Stamkos. I know they lost Sergachev, but they went out to get Jake Gensel. This is still a team with a good defense core, and they still have one of the better goalies in the Eastern Conference. So Andrei Vasilevsky is a traditional workhorse. He is the Connor Hellebuck of the East. And as long as he's there and he's healthy and he's playing, the Tampa Bay Lightning have an opportunity. Are they going to be as clear cut, maybe, and as dominant? I don't know. Nikita Kucherov is still one of the best players on the face of the earth. Braden Point is still really good there. That depth is kind of good as well. I don't know, man. I think the Tampa Bay Lightning can be just fine. I think they can. That's it. That's the list. That's the list. Again, this list is 100% correct. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? This is accurate. Okay? It's 100%. You can fight me if you want in the comments, but I am correct. All right?